Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. Akim, being in this truth is not easy because you have to endure a lot of things that's going to be brought your way. A lot of things is going to be presented to you, and it's going to be meant to break you, make you fall off and take you out of the truth, but you have to endure. You have to endure all the temptation that's going to be brought forth to you, and just do that which is right in the eyes of the Most High, wholeheartedly. Because being in this ministry is not easy. Being in this truth is not easy at all. You have to be grounded and pray for faith, pray for strength. Stay prayed up at all times. Stay prayed up at all times, and ask the Lord to strengthen you. Because now we're in a time where a lot of spirits are out there. A lot of spirits are out there, and they come and these demons come into the form of people that's in your inner circle. It can bring disruption. It could bring disruption in your life, cause you to lose certain things that you have going for you in your life. But you have to endure. You got to understand something. Everything is of the Lord. You know? So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Because a lot of temptation is going to be coming at you. A lot of things are going to be thrown at you, and you got to handle it. You got to know how to handle it. You got to pray for strength to handle these certain things, these certain incidents that's going to come at you. Mainly, it's the Sabbath. And if your woman come at you on the Sabbath, what you going to do? You're not going to indulge in no kind of sexual activity with her. But all week, or all of a sudden on the Sabbath, she's in the mood now. Or now all of a sudden she's in the mood. Or you may come across a situation where, all right, you meet a chick and she don't tell you she got a husband or she got a boyfriend, but the Most High put the spirit on her to let you know. And she tell you, but she's so bad and everything, you put that to the side if you're not grounded in this truth, because adultery is a sin punishable unto death. And you be tempted by this woman. Those are just examples. So it reads, it says, set that heart up right and constantly endure. You got to endure the hardships. You may lose your job. You know, a demon may jump on your boss. He may be oppressing you at the job, give you a shitty task to do, but meanwhile, he's giving an Edomite, the so-called white man, you're getting paid the same bread, but he's giving him a lighter task and giving you the most shittiest task that's out there. Hey, endure that, man. Especially if you're getting paid some good money on that job. Well, what appears to be some good money, because we all know that the dollar is circling the drain. So you got to endure. It said, set that right up. It says, set that heart upright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. Hey, man, you can't be all messed up in the mind when a little trouble comes. Because if you're not thinking correctly, if you're dealing with emotions, you're not gonna be thinking logically, because you're fueled by emotions, and emotions are dangerous. If you can't learn to master your emotions, it's going to get you in trouble time after time after time after time. If a person know how to push your buttons, whether it be your boss, your woman, your certain family members, Amen. You can't make haste in a time of trouble. You just got to let it go. Separate yourself from the people. You on your job for 8 hours. That's it. You're only going to see these cats for 8 hours. That's it. Don't let them take you out of your elements. Don't let them take you, out of your character. You see? And the same goes with your family members. It says, cleave unto the Lord. It's a cleave unto him, which is the Lord, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Hey, man, you may lose your job, your woman. Family members may come up against you. Your children may buck up against you. But you got to endure all that, man. You may lose, you may become homeless. When you've been brought to a lower state, that means, hey, man, that means you are, it could be anything. You being homeless, you may get sick. These things we got to consider. Being in this truth is not easy, especially if you're going hard in this truth. You're going to be tested. You're going to be tested, and a lot of things is going to come at you to draw you away from this truth. You don't want that. You got to be hard. You got to go hard and stay prayed up so you can be able to combat everything that comes at you. It says, cleave unto him, which is the Most High Yahweh Yahweh, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Yeah. Whatever's brought upon you, you lose your woman. That's the first. Hey, you know what? Basically, that's the first to go when you in this truth. Your woman. Or if you don't have a woman, certain brothers are having a hard time finding companionship from a woman because you become unattractive. You grow big. It's not lined up. You can't shape your head up, There's certain things you're not going to do. So you become unattractive to these women out here. So therefore, it becomes hard for a man in this truth to get a woman, especially nowadays because this feminist movement is running rampant. So it's hard to find some companionship. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Yeah, not having a job, you may become homeless. You gotta take these things cheerfully because you got Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and everything is of the Lord. If the Lord could bless you, find you and give you a nice place to stay, bless you with a nice job, paying job. But we also got to understand this, that the economy is circling the drain. The economy, Esau's kingdom, is coming to an abrupt end. So, hey, take cheerfully what's coming upon you. Hey, because when you're being chastised from the Lord, hey, that means you're doing something good. That means the Lord cares about you. That means the Lord loves you. The Lord's bringing you through the ringer. It says, whatsoever is, the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou has been changed to a lower state. Yeah, losing your job, becoming homeless, becoming womanless, not having enough money to buy a pair of shoes or a coat. But that's when you got the brotherhood. So when you're being brought to a lower state, take that cheerfully, man. Pray to the Lord. Ask for guidance. Pray to the Lord for help. And the Lord can bless you with these things that you lack. Pray to the Lord for more faith, strength to endure what you're going through. And the Lord will bless you with that. If you're sincere. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Like I stated earlier, being in this truth is not easy. You're going to go through a lot. You're going to go through the ringer. You're going to go through a lot of things, man. Just to build you up. To build up your character. To build up your spirit. To make you more of a man. You see? So it says, For gold is tried in the fire, and an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. You're going to go do a lot, man. You're going to go do a lot. Believe in him. Believe in Yahweh while Yahweh shine. He will help thee. Order thy way upright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord Yahweh, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. That's why you got to be grounded in this truth, grounded in this faith. Don't deal with emotions to the point where you can't think logically. Emotions are dangerous. And real men suppress their emotions and don't get emotionally involved to the point where you can't think straight. Because that's when the trouble comes. It only take 15 minutes to bring a lifetime of pain because you was filled with emotions. Whether it be over your woman, whether it be over somebody oppressing you on your job, whether it be your landlord coming at you sideways, your family coming at you sideways, whether it be a boneheaded nigga in the street that's just filled with demons, and them demons is jumping on him, is getting him to move against you, to attack you, or whatever the case may be. You got to endure these things, man, and stay prayed up. It says, ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Hey, man, that's beautiful, man. It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. That's going to come in the kingdom. But you're going to have to do a lot of things and travel that straight path. Traveling that straight path to get to the kingdom. And on each side, there's going to be different perils, man. That's going to be coming at you. But you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. We in the time of these devils, the so-called white man, showing their horns. Look at the time we are living in. So when it comes to being in this truth, you have to put off that weak nature. You have to put off the things that's pertaining to this world that's going to affect you, take you off your path, take you off your focus of being in this ministry. And this is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. And it reads, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Don't worry about, if you're going to lose your woman, are you going to have enough money to pay your bills? Don't stress it like that. The Lord's going to take care of you. The Lord's going to make a way for you to be able to pay your bills, put food on the table. So it says, let go from thee, the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men. And what's part of the burdens of men? Trying to please your woman. Trying to hold on to women that don't want to leave. Worried about your bills. Your job. What your family members are going to say about you. How they think about you. Trying to please people that's in your circle that don't want to be pleased. Or it's hard, or making it hard to be pleased. Because when they see a change in you, then they're going to change. Especially if they are accustomed to doing wicked things, man. Are accustomed to being a part of this world, observing these so-called holy holidays that Esau is bringing out. If you separate yourself from all these things, they're going to look at you different. So you just got to, hey man, put off the mortal thoughts. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. You can't be weak in this thing, man. That's why you got to pray for strength. You got to pray for strength and pray that the Lord can put the spirit of you to endure all these things that's gonna be tossed at you. Being in this truth is not easy. And the more you grow in this thing of ours, the more you increase it in knowledge, you increase it in sorrow as well. Because now them demons are going to come at you stronger. Because you're growing in the ministry. You're growing in this thing of ours. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. Yeah, paying your bills, what people think about you. If you suddenly become homeless, you sleeping in your car or your van, or you riding the subways, hey, the Most High's, the Lord got you. The Lord got you. And if any brother out there is homeless and another brother have a place, the Lord will have it whereas they would help you out and give you a place to stay till you get on your feet. That's what's called a brotherhood. If a brother is uptight, he come to the brother and he get taken care of. So there's plenty of ways how the Lord could get you out of a situation. You just have to be faithful. Endure the hardship that's coming along with being in this truth. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy upon unto thee, and haste thee to flee slacking. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Because we're in some crazy times right now. We live in some crazy, hellish, fucked up times. Look what's going on around you. Look what's going on around you. Feminism at an all-time high. It's hard for you to get a woman, to maintain your woman, to keep a woman. It's hard for you to just go out into this wicked ass world and have to see all kind of alphabet people. You send your child to school and they got some crazy, sick individual in there brainwashing your children at an early age. That's vexing to the spirit. That's vexing to the spirit, man. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And we see these the greater evils. I'm mentioning some of them. Feminism, Moism, the alphabet soup people, the unjust laws that they are passing. It's hard for you to maintain just be able to put clothes on your back, to put food on the table because of the economy and how it's circling the drain. It's crazy out here, man. But we see these things. So we pray to the Lord to give us strength to endure. But the 2/3, when they see it, they get messed up spiritually. They get messed up mentally because they worry about the cares of this world. They're not worried about the things that's most pleasing to the Lord Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. They worried about pleasing a woman or the cares of this world or how people looking at them. It says, well, that was the point right there. It says, I'm gonna go to 17, Salakia. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. And look at that. The mindset of the people, spiritually, they have become weak. Physically, they have become weak. It says, the food is no good. The earth is been poisoned through chemtrails. You got to thank Esau for that. GMO foods, diseases, which come from the chemtrails and the GMO foods, and unhealthy lifestyle that these people live. It says, for look how much the world shall be weakened through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Hey, you see the evils out there. We see the evils. And what's happening is a lot of people are going to be taken in a great number pursuant to 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, the 1st verse. Because they don't understand truly what's going on. They don't understand what's going on. So they're going to be taken. And those who are not grounded in this faith, not grounded in this truth, they should also be taken. Through false doctrines that's being pushed out there, seducing spirits. We live in some strange, evil times. And we have to endure all the hardships that come along with being in this truth. Being in this truth is not easy. Not easy at all. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. And when thou hast seen, it's like, and when thou see part of the, let me read it again. It's, Slakia. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, we seen that. Earthquake in diverse places, uproars of the people in diverse places. Look what's going on. There's an uproar over the situation with the Gaza and the Gazans and the Palestinians and the Israelis. The small hats. It's uproars of the people all over the world. Corrupt governments. People are uprising. People's in the uproar. And these are part of the prophecies that's coming to pass. So we measuring the times. All you have to do is measure the times and be comforted by the things that you see, because we know that the Lord Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah is going to crack them, Yahweh Shah is going to crack them skies real soon, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance to his people, the elect of the sons of Israel. It says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, like as all is in the. It says, right, slack it. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and ending and effects and signs. And that's why we see all these things happening. All kind of hell is breaking loose on the earth. Prophecies are coming to pass, right, left and right. Prophecies are coming to pass. That's where you have to stay prayed up and endure, because it's not easy, especially as the times we're going in, the times we're heading to. These devils are going to come down having great wrath, and they're starting to show their horns. Revelation 12 and 12. And we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. And it's crazy. You just have to stay prayed up, man. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning and wonders and powerful works and ending in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, going out there on the highways and the byways, putting up videos, doing that which was right in the eyes of the Most High, observing the high holy days, the Sabbath, and all the rest of the high holy days that we learn of, being in this truth. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby he have believed, shall be preserved from the set perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So we got to understand that, hey, if you're a part of the elect, or the Most High is going to put the spirit into endure the hardship that's coming, because being in this truth is not easy. You know, so I just want to bring out a few scriptures, and we ought to measure the times. We live in some heavy times now. So with that, once again, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you Akim, that pushes word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.